Welcome, everybody. We are here with the podcast today for week 2 of the IPDL Sunday Night News. We are reviewing week 2 with our special guest, Hunter. How's it going?
It's going great, Art. Thanks for having me. How are you doing today?
Going pretty good. Excited to get into some of these battles, and we actually have a lot to cover today compared to most weeks with the amount of trades alone.
The amount of trades was intense, and there's been a little bit of some turbulence in the trade community, I'd say.
Which, we'll get into some of the more turbulent actions and more controversial things a little bit later when we go through all the trades themselves. Let me turn myself down a little bit for you, Mike, then. Hopefully that's good. You let me know. But yeah, we unfortunately only have 6 battles to review today, because Hunter's battle did not happen. You want to give the audience the reason why?
Apparently Smarmy's car exploded, and he has been spending the week trying to find a new one, which personally I don't think is as important as a Pokemon battle, but you know,
true.
to each
That's
their own.
So right. No, that's correct. That's the correct response.
Which is only acceptable to say because nobody was injured in the car explosion.
Yes.
True. Okay. Well, a little bit unfortunate there, but we do still have 6 big battles chosen by Evan and Velocity here that we're going to be looking at this week. They have once again managed to choose one from each league, which I don't know if they're doing on purpose or if it's, you know, a little bit variety of life.
I was doing it on purpose.
I'm doing it on purpose at this point, yeah.
Ah.
Unless, like, there's 3 amazing battles from one league.
If something really knocks my socks off and League 1 goes sleeper mode because they're inclined to, then, you know, maybe I'll grab one of the good ones, but...
Yeah. I think right now we're just trying to give everyone a little bit of time in the sun.
I'm an Ivo fan, so, like, I got no problem picking a slow battle up there, you know.
Yes, sir. Well,
Speaking of Ivo, hot streak.
yeah, Ivo.
You doubted him. I didn't doubt him.
Ivo's about to destroy me next week.
Well, I was gonna say, the thing about Ivo is you look at his draft and you go, yep, that's the most Ivo team ever. And it's either going to play amazingly into the meta, or he's gonna end the season at, like, 2-9 with a -40.
Yeah. But it's definitely a very Ivo team. Like, you can't really say much other than that, to be honest. But we're gonna get into the first battle. I believe I put them in like flip order of you guys. But was the Random versus Cell battle? Who was that? Just so I know who we started with.
I think that was me.
Yeah, I think that's you as well.
Alright, and we will get to that page. I will also get you guys up so that you can watch along a little bit better. Just so it's a live experience for all of you.
Yeah, instead of us commenting like 10 seconds later.
Yeah.
The best part is I pick my stuff on like Saturday so that when we get to the podcast here, I'm like, why did I pick this? And then I get just as surprised when it happens, and I'm like, that's Pog.
Yeah, and I always pick mine like at 10 a.m. on Sunday, and then I'm like, whoa.
We were worried you were like just completely lost in the void, like just like gone, and I get it. But if we were like, oh man, he just doesn't show up.
No, I would never. I told you all I'd be here.
Oh, I know, I believe.
Yeah,
you.
I thought you would be trailing a whole new expansion.
But it would have been mad funny.
I mean, I'm done. I finished at like 11 this morning.
My money was on Mike today.
Oh, Mike's showing up. He's still donning his show. He's actually on the final quest right now. For context, for anyone who's unaware, the new expansion for Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail just released this weekend for early access, and I have not left my basement for 3 days, and it has been...
Yeah, they're doing a whole LAN party.
Yeah, it was great.
Kind of based.
So, is there anything specific that you remember from the Cell versus Random battle that you want to highlight?
No idea, bro. I just roll the tapes. I don't know, man.
Because I don't...
Never mind, I remember.
Yep.
I know immediately what happened. This is fucking sick. He fucking gives him Honey Gather.
Honey Gather is an ability. I don't actually know what Honey Gather does, so...
It does nothing in battle, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
So lit. And then he gets his fucking webs on his own side. Holy.
I'm actually now remembering this battle too, from what I remember watching, and
This battle was so funny to watch.
the one crazy thing I think about for this battle is the fact that the sticky webs got swapped to the other side, but Rando's actually the one with Trick Room on his side.
Yeah, he played into his own hand. Also, you know, Sal had the best names this week. Just for the record, everybody. I know people are curious sometimes. It's the no contest on this one. We're here.
Yeah, these are the Guilty Gear songs, if I remember correctly.
Yep. They're all Strive songs. A couple missed opportunities, but you know, mostly pretty good.
What's
Have we
Guilty
seen
Gear
from-
man's name again?
What? Soul Bad Guy, or do you mean somebody else?
The guy who makes the song.
Oh! Usually when people say,
Oh,
what's
that
the
miss
good-
is huge.
That
I
miss
used
is
to get into
huge.
Atari.
Yeah.
He makes some good music.
Fucking Draco being fraud as always.
Drop a Drake out.
I hate Draco.
Alright,
Every time
alright,
I push it, dread fills me.
Really quick, just saying the fact that Premier is not named Extras, big L, big miss. I don't know how you can say that's the #1 nicknames of the week.
Well, extras is in here though.
And
Did I miss it?
there's two we haven't seen quite yet.
Ogre Fawn is extras.
Okay.
I had a message pre-typed to condemn the no extras, but then Ogre Pawn came out and I had to delete it. I was there live. I was ready to call out some people, and I had to delete the message.
I believe this was
There you
a
are,
pretty
Nick.
one-sided game too, right?
I don't remember what it finishes.
Unfortunate drop. Bro, why did that do no damage?
This Iron Crown is a god.
No, like the Iron Crown only did 49%.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna kill the glow
Iron
king there.
Crown's a fraud. Though. It's like a little of both, you know.
It's the iron, like, tick off.
The room service went crazy also.
Room servers
Quarterback.
do kind of go crazy.
I literally had to Google what room service fucking was.
Most people
I'm not gonna
would.
hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. I was like, what the fuck is room service?
I only learned about room service earlier this year. Had no clue it was an item.
Shit goes crazy. What an insane
Eh.
item usage.
We're gonna move on to the next battle. We have this
Fucking
highlighted
insane
from
item usage.
Evan. Highlighting
Yeah.
Velocity and Tom's battle.
So what happened here was I had picked a different battle, and then Velocity said, "Yo, maybe you should change that battle. Let's do a different one. You know, like mix up the people who are getting highlighted." So I said, "Bet," and then I picked his battle that he just finished.
Did you not even watch it?
No, I did.
I haven't.
Well,
Yeah,
you're
Hunter,
gonna...
feel free to jump in and give your commentary anytime.
Yeah, anytime.
Is it One Piece nicknames this week?
It
Velocity?
was.
Is that what it was?
That
Okay.
was.
Yeah.
You know, Sparky. I asked Sparky what his favorite anime was, and that's what I got back. So that's what I went with. His team, as we'll get into later.
Holy shit. Bully's
That's
gonna slow
deleting
as
your
fuck.
fucking plays again. What the fuck?
Yeah, that mon is messed up.
So, I was saying to Art earlier, like I think yesterday, that the Zoroark I got fooled in every other Leagues game. I didn't. It took me a bit to like clue in that was Zoroark. My ass did not clock that Electrode was a Zoroark hyper voicing me for like literally just like 10 rounds.
The dual wing beat call out on the Terra Grass. I don't know if that was
insane.
intentional, but that's insane.
Absolutely, it was. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Because I mean, what's he gonna do? Take the earthquake? His balloon's gone.
No balloon.
I figured he was either switching or tearing, and I mean, I even said that you dual wing beat Gliscor. That's the answer, baby.
Did you not know that that was Hisuian Zoroark there?
No, I didn't. I was like, I realized right like when they switched the first time to be like the same thing. I was like, oh yeah, he's got Zoroark. I know what's going on here. And then I was like, wait a minute, which one was Zoroark?
Also, I love the trick Pechaberry.
Oh, that's sick!
For context, he asked me to switch into Gliscor there so he can show it off.
Okay. That's a little bit less cool, but
It was still funny as hell. I never would have seen that coming, I'll tell you
That
what.
is insane tech.
That tech was mostly used on ladder on Golden Go so that way you don't end up getting toxic, and later in the match you can trick a Toxic Orb onto something.
very interesting. Anyways, Velocity won that battle 4-0. There was definitely some good calls, I gotta say.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the main reasons I actually did pick this match was because of the dual wing beats Gliscor. I thought that was an insane call out.
Bringing offensive Gliscor in general is usually like not super common, but it does happen. Next we got Velocity highlighting L-Trim here versus Hellborn.
When I was selecting my matches this morning, I went to go put this one in the chat and noticed Velocity beat me to it.
Yes,
Ultra,
yes.
my beloved.
So, any specifics you want to call out on this battle before we start?
Bro, I don't remember what the fuck happened here.
You gotta remember a little bit more, man.
There's a Reggie Drago, that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
The way this battle ends is great, and I love the use of Lola Ninetales, or just regular Ninetales in this match.
Regular Ninetales is definitely not common in any match.
I love regular Ninetales. That's my goat right there.
There just are some interesting Pokemon brought this game.
Also, this low kick set is fun. Most people go for the standard low kicks, but as you'll see here, he did a little, put a little Hellborn spice on the mix.
There's always a little Hellborn spice on the mix. Bro, overheat.
Hellborn did like 6-7% damage in those turns.
Yeah.
And he hit some of the
Whirlpool.
It still does like no damage.
Yeah, T-Tar is pretty bulky in the sand with against those special hits.
Holy. 5 head
Just
living on
holding
that,
on at
that
that
1% going crazy.
And there goes Boom.
And the sand clears to not kill it. It's so tragic.
So free Draco here actually is insane.
It's actually just free.
Head on into Wellspring. Bringing out
The scooper.
This Staraptor was in and out like all match. Did it push a move that wasn't U-turn the whole game?
It hasn't so far.
What's this low kick set? That's crazy.
Well,
okay.
as you can see, it's Trailblaze.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm seeing that one.
The Trailblaze that isn't doing anything.
It's making it a lot faster.
The flip turn does as much as the...
And
Oh,
the
there we go.
And it's
That's
just
a
like
strong
over.
button.
Ouchie.
Unfortunately, the paralysis comes through.
That was also really funny. The endure that like didn't even matter into paralysis. Holy.
Not Guts Ursaluna.
Oh, my beloved.
I love that.
Dude, I love Ninetales so much.
Just chucking out a solar beam casually, only doing 42 though.
Fucking it's super effective, does 42.
Yeah.
That was
One's so bad, but I love it.
I do love that Ninetales set. Turtle Light as well.
Oh, he's back. Here he comes.
U-turn?
Oh.
No.
Oh.
He's in the dead zone.
Ooh.
Yep, there it goes.
That recover seemed a little sussy.
I think it was trying to call out a sucker. Also, can we talk about how that just did 49? Like, I don't know I forgot to check what set that Alone Mola was. But that still seems like a lot coming from, like, a Brute Bonnet.
Definitely seems
Bro.
defensive in some way, especially with the ice screen being shown.
Here comes the
People-
Terra Dragon.
We love little Reggie Drago action. That's that big attack doing work. Dragon energy. Never seen that move before in my life. But
Because
what?
it's a signature for Reggie Drago.
I figured. I
And
just.
there's the Terra Fairy, and I was in the call during this battle at this exact moment,
Oh, that's so
and
hard.
Eltrim said, and I quote, "Why would you ever be Terra Fairy? That loses to the rest of my team in any other situation except this one."
Oh.
And you know what situation he set up? This
No.
one. He set up this one.
All
Superior
sometimes.
team wins.
Sometimes you just gotta acknowledge a superior team, you know?
Exactly.
Unlucky.
Just picked one. I love Hellborn so much. What a goat.
Up next, we got a pretty anticipated battle after the week 1 call out. This was a
Really?
battle of Zard versus Cruiser.
You know we had to highlight it, the grudge match of the century.
Holy, there was some heat between these two.
Did I miss a week 1 call out? What?
There was a
Just
week 1 call out.
call out.
Yeah,
Oh,
Goodness.
Go check out the scheduling sometime.
yeah.
The League 2. Just take a walk.
Well, which is
Alright,
wild
alright.
because that wasn't even the only call out that Zard had.
Villain, he saves the draft time for everybody, and he's the villain. He's out here making enemies. I love it.
Zard is my goat. Zard's my boy. He's
Absolutely.
nobody's villain.
We'll
What a
get to the League
shithole.
1 battles, Cake. The
He might
League
be
1
a
battles are
heel,
last.
But he's not a bad guy. He's definitely a heel.
It's because you're a bad guy. Doesn't mean you're a bad guy. I
Exactly.
agree.
Bro, he's
I
got
agree.
the Crasher Wake icon.
He does have the Crasher Wake. Was there anything specific in this battle that you wanted to highlight before we get into it?
No, it's the grudge match. We gotta bring it.
Can we talk about the Mew named Mew?
Was that the only thing not nicknamed?
That was the only mon in the battle that didn't have a name.
Okay, well,
No, it's
So-
nicknamed after everyone's favorite pastime, mewing.
Oh, so true.
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 Hey, I'm Goku.
Dude, have you seen the Goku Reese's Puffs?
No.
They got Goku on Reese's Puffs right now, and I was walking through the market and I like broke my neck. I did a double take.
Did you go, hey, I'm Goku to it?
I took a picture and I sent it to Luna, and she responded with, "Hey, you're pretty strong."
So funny. I love that so much.
The mouse, did pretty good, in this battle with, 1, not getting parried, and 2, I believe this was not even wide lens, so it hitting this amount of times was pretty crazy.
So funny. And the crit at the end, crit mattered. Overquill is such a joke.
Oh yeah, there we see the no wide lens.
Yep.
That was Hisui's
what it
Zoroark.
was. I
Yep.
was so confused for a second. I'm like, wait, is that a fairy move? And then I was like, that's not how that works anyway. Fucking Zoroark, bro.
It gets you every time.
You see it and you're like, there's no way I'm gonna fall for that. And
It's
then all
like,
of a
oh,
sudden it happens.
It's so easy to tell what's what. Like, I would never fuck up. And then I'm over here like, man, did they change the typing of fucking population bomb? Like, what's going on here?
The fake Destiny Bond was kind of
Destiny Bond
crazy.
is so funny.
Also, this turn of Cruiser going, why was I predicted Terra Steel and it was Terra Fairy?
Bro, Terra Fairies are getting people in League
Terra
2.
Fairies are
League 2 people.
getting people.
League 2 people, you gotta watch out for those Terra Fairies. They'll get you. Here comes Mew.
Yo, nobody tell Cruiser what I'm about to bring next week.
Oh shit, is it Terra Fairy?
I haven't built a team.
Not even. Don't let anybody know your next move, not even yourself.
Dude, so true.
The hyper voice going crazy from Zoroark.
Oh my god, it's fucking Zarlord! No!
He's getting pranked every turn.
No, I've already seen this one! There's no way!
Who is it? Who is it?
I hate this game. Okay, why are they giving a hyper voice to everybody, man? It does so
Wait,
much.
this is crazy.
It was a pretty historic week all around for Hisuian's work.
Zarlord went crazy this week.
It's insane.
Well, it was actually a pretty good, close match overall. Zard only taking a 2-0.
Yeah, but it was a good match.
I'm gonna have to take that Garchomp set. I'm gonna have to write that one down.
The Earthquake, Scale Shot, Terrible Ass, Terra Fairy, Life Orb,
Or the hyper voice one.
or the Hyper Voice one, yeah.
Yeah. One of my favorite things about Showdown is when a Zorik's in the battle, and it's like, yeah, this mon could have like 8 moves.
Yeah,
One set is physical, the other's special, and it doesn't learn half of these.
Up next, was this a Evan or Velocity highlight?
I put this one in.
Well,
Yeah.
Velocity checked SJ versus me.
This is the saddest moment.
Well, is there anything specifically you want to highlight out of it, or?
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay.
You know what's coming. You remember. you know.
We'll
You know why we're here. Why we're sad.
We'll just put it up and.
Other than fucking Mandibuzz being a stupidly good mon, like Jesus Christ. This thing is a beast.
Man,
Where are your nicknames, Art? What the hell?
Oh, so true.
Ever since the banning of nicknames by Turbo Boys,
Nicknames, bro. You weren't naming them anyway.
I was. The knockoff my vest was very sad for me.
You know, it'd be really funny if you could enter the name of the Pokemon into the nickname slot, but just like change the font.
It's like a fancy okie dokie.
Yeah, it'd be hilarious.
With the calligraphy class.
That was actually a pretty crazy turn because it was actually a speed tie between Mandibuzz and the Okidoki, and the Okidoki won 2 turns in a row, but then the second SJ went to pivot out, it lost, so...
Bro, nice fucking Ditto, bro.
Yeah, that was a pretty sad one.
I don't think I've seen Ditto live a turn yet. I'm gonna be dead honest.
Because everybody switched into ghost types.
Probably true.
And then they get fucking Shadow Balled and they're like, huh? Dude, I hate Make It Rain. Stop using Goldengo. I'm sick of looking at Make It Rain, bro.
Stop highlighting Goldengo!
I would like to mention, Velocity did come to me, and the reason I changed one of my battles, he's like, we should try and attempt to highlight different players, you know, so everyone gets some limelight. And then he re-highlighted Art.
What do you want me to do? I didn't highlight Art. You get the. I said do what you want, but I just said, you know, we want to get everybody some spotlight.
That's gonna be a live trade denied, Ivo. I'm sorry.
Holy, we're doing live trading.
Dog market's open, boys.
Let's go. I love to see some trades. Let's go, baby. Even if I have to make all those graphics, it's worth it. I was working overtime. Thank God there was a queue for like half the dungeons. I play a DPS class, so I got time.
How far are you? Just really quick, I don't want to take up too much time on it, but how far are you?
I like just got to the mountain region. I'm like 93.
Okay.
Is this
So,
what happened? Which one's the one that happened?
This is where it starts.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
And there it goes.
Yep. Oh man,
It
you
hurts.
hate to see it.
Pretty unfortunate burn followed by a miss.
Oh, it's so rough.
In hindsight, though, I realized that I did actually misplay that. With 1 layer of spikes already up, if I just click knockoff instead, it would have put it in enough range where I could have possibly squeezed out the battle.
That's so sad.
The main issue was I thought I needed more than 1 layer of spikes up because I was worried it was like a super defensive Iron Crown.
It's actually so tragic.
But as you can see here, if we just had 19% extra damage, would have at least got through that, and we were talking about the battle afterwards, and it seemed like I could have got through the rest of the team as well. But
Damn.
that is Pokemon.
Tragedy. Just
That
a
is Pokemon.
tragedy.
One turn, everything changes. It sucks.
But SJ takes that 3-0.
mistress.
All right, and then we got Raging versus Cake.
The last battle we have highlighted for today, from week 2. I see Azarude there, just being a funny monkey.
I hate Raging's team so much. I'm sorry, Raging. I think you're a great guy, but you got terrible teams.
What's wrong with it?
He hates Iron Frog.
Defends Deoxys. Need I say more?
This
Well,
looks like a team I would draft outside of Heatran. And you know that's where the problem comes in.
might be.
You're not selling it.
Other than this funny monkey here, is there anything else you want to specifically highlight about this battle before we get into it?
No, I think it speaks for itself. There was something that I talked with Cake a bit about his prep for this battle ahead of time, and he really came down to saying that hazards were going to be key, and I think it's evident in the gameplay.
Yeah. Well, we'll see the key of hazards in this game.
Nothing better than the Ribombee immediately hitting the fuck out of there.
That turn 1 burn.
Yeah, dude, he shut this thing down. He's taunted, he's burned. And then he ruinations, and it doesn't even matter. It's so funny.
Well, there's a sash.
Ran away just to get crushed by the fucking Ivy Cudgel.
But there go the webs, and as you can see by his by Raging's team, those webs are there for the rest of the match.
Yeah, unfortunately, Rotom going this generation lost Defog.
Dude, they should give Iron Valiant Rapid Spin so that it has like some semblance of use.
I need a list of all the mons that Velocity considers a fraud. It's too hard to keep track
Not that
of.
long. Yeah, it exists. You go into the League 1 docs and you switch to the Burnsville Blazekins, and that's the list of frauds.
Wow.
Holy.
Jeez. I think we might have to see a grudge money match at the end of the season between Velocity and Raging.
See if they're both in playoffs. Imagine round 1 in playoffs.
No, I'm just talking about like post-season, post-playoffs, like
Bro,
grudge
get
match.
fucking crushed.
That crit is pretty huge. Rotom getting spicy with it.
Oh, dude, this Deoxys set though goes crazy. I love this Deoxys set. Much of a fraud it is.
Also-
Fucking Nightshade.
The mud slap. It wrapped.
The rap, yeah, the rap miss.
Holy.
It's so unfortunate.
I did not
It's
see that
so
coming.
funny.
I feel like I remember watching this battle and I don't even remember that part of it.
I'm
God,
stunned.
The Deoxys set was so good.
Oh, it was special
The
attack
double-
quirk drive, so it still didn't outspeed.
Why?
That's
That did
insane.
so much.
That was a resisted hit?
That did so much.
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Zarude is cooking.
The root is a messed up Pokemon.
That thing did so much damage.
Why is he Conor McGregor stancing?
Oh no. And kabonk.
Yeah, I knew the funny monkey has something big to do with this battle, but I didn't realize it was that big.
Yeah, it literally shows up and it's just over. Also, Sylveon tanked that hit earlier. That was insane. That was like a crit and it only took like 40 or something like that.
Yeah. Big damage. Kind of crazy all around. So up next, I think we are getting into the trade portion.
Oh yeah, one thing Cake pointed out, I don't know if you already mentioned it and I missed it, but the way Quirk activates is if webs are on the field, you get the speed down before your Quirk drive activates,
Okay.
making your special attack the higher stat.
So that's why the speed didn't come in.
Yep.
which I'm guessing was absolutely huge for that battle. Where are the trades here? So, we're gonna look at all the trades first. Before we specifically look at all the trades, you want to talk about the new trade rules? And,
Oh, we're gonna do this now?
I'm gonna send it off to you to, discuss your
Me?
trade. Yeah.
Well, alright. So, as some people may know, I got demoted last season. It was very sad. Everybody was crying. I think I got some flowers sent to me. But there was one shining light. Here comes the rat! There was I hate this guy. There was one shining light. And that was my boy Sparky was coming down with me. We were demoting together. And pretty much, like, the day after I lost that battle and my demotion was locked in, Sparky comes to me with an idea for something that was pretty funny. What if we drafted each other's teams? Now, knowing me, I was 100% on board. That was 100% great. It didn't matter. Who cared? Let's go, baby. We're gonna have some fun this season. So we're chilling. Oh, look. Zamazenta getting unbanned. Okay, well, that's fine. Whoever gets first pick, good for them. They get Zamazenta. Fucking Sparky got first pick. Got fucking first pick. Already agreed we were gonna trade rosters. So now I'm like, uh-oh. So I messaged him right after the draft lottery. I'm like, listen, you got first pick. So if you don't want to do it anymore, I totally get it. And his response was, nah, fuck that, we ball. And I was like, hell yeah.
Sparky's a legend.
Sparky is a legend.
So anyway, draft comes out and we're talking about it. And what we decided upon was that the first round, we would pick the mon we want and send it to the other person. So, like, for example, Sparky was picking first. I told him I wanted Zamazenta. He picked Zamazenta with the intention of it being traded to me after the draft. Every odd round would work like this. Every even round, we would pick a mon for this team that was on our current roster that would be traded to the other person. So on even rounds, like my pick 2, I picked something I thought went with Meowscarada to be traded to Sparky after the draft. And we went through the whole draft like this, under this intention. And originally, we were going to do it in the free trade window. And I was looking at the rules, because, you know, a pretty big trade. And you can only trade one mon during the free trade period. So I tell him, I'm like, alright, we're gonna have to just make it. we had to just make it to week 2 to make this trade. And then we'll just send it. And we were like, you know, that might get shot down. And then we were like, nah, why would they shoot that? Full team trades get through all the time. It's happened before. What's the worst that could happen? Get fucking trade,
anyways.
up. I walk in, I go eat, I come back. This trade is under review by staff. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, God damn it. God damn it, I'm cooked. It's over. They're gonna shoot it down. It's over. The staff, they don't like this. They're scared.
This is a whole soliloquy.
People wanted the truth. It was called. You called it a blood pact. We made it so far in advance of the season that this is what we were gonna do. The funniest part probably was before staff took it to review. We were already planning what to do next season when we both got promoted with our dank teams.
That's really funny.
Well, anyways, there is now a new rule in place. You want to bring that new rule that you got into the league, essentially?
So like, you know, they denied it, and I feel like I had to, you know, put my lawyer pants back on. My client's gone, but I still got my bar certificate. So I went in there, I explained my case, and I had a little good little discussion. The staff, they came back with a nice compromise for us.
The compromise was?
Obviously, I would love to have the full trade, but they have decreed, the good people of the staff team have decided that from now on, player trades will be limited to 3 total mons for each person to trade. For each trade.
For a single trade, yeah. So you got any ideas of the trade revision you and Sparky are going through today?
No, we are still cooking that up. But I'll tell you what. You better watch out. Gazama's still coming for you, enemies of the literature club.
Well, we'll have to see how that goes.
So really quick,
me and Sparky still cooking
Yep.
it up.
Go for it, Evan.
I was gonna say really quick. I'd like to mention you have inadvertently ruined one of my longest running jokes I've had in this league, which is Operation Hyper Tunnel, not to be confused with Operation Secret Tunnel. Operation Hyper Tunnel was you pick someone and you force them to fight only the same team for the entire season by continuously doing full team trades right before they would face that team. So like they face the team week 2, and then you full trade the team to their week 3 opponent, and that only uses up one of your trades, and you do it down the entire season.
Well, you should have been on it faster.
I mean, it would have gotten shot
Traumatize some random player. What the fuck?
we had a target at one time. The trick was getting 11 people to agree to it.
Very much so.
Let's put it this way: it was someone who wouldn't have minded and would have found it very funny. It was not to be intentionally cruel, and it was also a League 3 gimmick.
We will never see it, unfortunately. But we will see some trades today. This week actually had a ton of trades. Velocity was making a lot of graphics for this week. So if we want to get into it, first we have, I believe this is Ryan Pro, dropping Ryu Nicholas for Slowpro for the pools. Is there anything really you feel like a reason for this?
Slow psychic type for slow psychic type. I don't know.
I think just the bulky water is more valuable than the pure psychic. They're both regenerators. You know.
Up next, we had a Ditto pickup with a Suicune drop for good old Zigludo over there in the Buggo Brigade. We'll see how good Ditto fares for his team. It didn't fare well for mine.
I was upset that this happened.
Were you about to grab the Ditto?
No, I was just very happy that no one drafted it.
Oh.
And I haven't faced Dominic yet this season, so that's gonna be fun, I guess.
And then with our guest here, he can talk about this trade, but he dropped Clef Key for Grimmsnarl.
Yeah, so during my, I won't lie, I tunnel visioned on a prankster screen setter during the draft, and I saw Clef Key. And I watched Mothra tear up League 3 last season with Clef Key Garchomp. I was like, oh, yep, I'm just going to grab it. I think it's 2 picks later. No, sorry, 4 picks later. Mothra picks up Grimmsnarl. I'm like, wait a minute. That mon's just better.
Come on, just better.
But, Treant dropped it. So I'm gonna pick it up, get better keys. Didn't get to use keys. Thought about bringing it against Smarmy. I'll guess I'll let that out. Smarmy, you don't have to worry about keys. It's gonna be easy. It's gonna make my team a lot scarier, I think. I got less of a fire weakness because I had a kind of a glaring one. And then I also switched my Terra Captain over.
Yes, which we also have. We got a good old Garchomp switch to a Superior. You know, right. What Superior belongs.
That's just correct. Yeah.
there is right in the world at this point.
We fixed the mistake.
Now I think the team's more well-rounded, just all around scarier, which is what I needed.
Up next, we have something that I thought was maybe a little surprising. Tom dropped Hisuian Electrode for the Keldeo pickup. I thought the Electro was something that Tom actually wanted to play with, but it looks like not any
Didn't play
longer.
with it. He brought it against me.
Yeah, but I thought he wanted to use it more than just week 2.
Maybe he started to like play around with it, see what it could do, and just realized it wasn't as fun as he expected it to be. Wanted to go with a more old, reliable decision.
Yeah. Then we had Cruiser drop Kilowattrel to pools, picked up a Rhyperior.
I thought he loved Kilowattrel. What happened?
Friendship ended.
Friendship ended.
Up next, I dropped our little mascot there. Picked up Chansey. Wasn't the normal type that I felt I needed, and so we changed it up a little bit. You felt a little sad making this graphic.
This image goes hard with the like mean mouse hold on top, and then the like normal mouse hold below. This is like the saddest image. This is so fucked up.
Then we have a rando trade in which there was a Rabombi drop to the pools.
You should do the other one.
Yeah, probably should have, but you know, a Rabombi pickup for a Vicable.
This is an insane pools pickup. What the hell?
Yeah.
Upgrade of the year.
Be careful who you call ugly in middle school, kind of deal.
But here's the trade that led to that. Sal dropped Rabombi and Cyclozar. Picked up Halucha and Serena, I believe, is what that is.
That is what that is.
That's kind of insane.
So yeah, we hit all
I'm a
those
big
trades.
Halucha fan.
I could never part with Rabombi for either of those personally, but you know, if he sees the vision, he sees the vision.
Was Halucha dropped during the Trey takeover? Is that why it was in pools?
Halucha was undrafted.
Undrafted, yeah.
Drafted Halucha.
That's all right.
I was thinking about it, but I really wanted
I think.
good old Rillaboom. That got signed.
Yeah, well, you know, you're welcome. That was my pick actually for the Team Spark he currently has.
How was
he messaged me like round 6. He's like, Halucha's still there, bro. That would look real good on your team, but you just took Tornadus. And I'm like, Yeah, I mean, you do you, man. And then he didn't take it. And then like around 12, he's like, bro, Halucha's still there, but you're getting a Alolan Sand Slash. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yep.
I don't think the Alolan Sand Slash has come out yet. I don't think it's graced the world.
Well, we'll see if it ever does.
It was so good.
Well, up next, we're gonna doing the guest segment for Hunter,
Ooh.
which
Get a segment.
We got Chef up this week.
yeah, I don't think anybody's really knows what's going on yet.
You wouldn't tell me.
Anyways, we're doing blind tier lists.
Oh, let's go.
Okay.
So
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
I am going to give you something Pokemon related. You're gonna have to put it on the tier list, wherever you think it's supposed to be. You cannot change where you put it after you put it there.
Oh no, I thought I just get to it.
Oh, this is
And-
final.
and-
Decisions are final.
Yes, and also
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you what the tier list is. You have to figure that out on your own.
Oh,
So I'm just being given the things I'm placing.
I'm
Yep.
giving you something that you're gonna place on the tier list through 1 through 5, and we're gonna see how controversial this ends up being.
It's
This is-
so
Yep.
over. It's so over.
This is IPDL categories. I love it.
So I'm gonna. I'll inform you guys the tier list after we're done. After you make your guesses, what the tier list was supposed to be.
Alright.
But up first, on the tier list to place, we have Glaceon.
1. I'm putting at number 1, baby.
What are my tiers?
my-
What am I looking at here?
That's my
From
go.
top to bottom.
One through
One
5.
is
One's
good.
the top. Five's the worst.
1 is good. I'm putting Glaceon at 1. That's my goat.
I'm gonna put Glaceon at 4.
I'm gonna be base and just put it at 3.
Alright. So just off of this one Pokemon, do you think you have any idea of what this tier list could be?
I have several ideas that are mixing around, and that's why I was in a confident 4 position.
Alright, well, up next, we have Flareon.
Okay, yep.
Oh, okay. Well, I know what it's gonna be.
So wherever you want to put them.
Somebody else go first. I put my own first last time.
5.
2.
Also gonna go 5.
Justy's a little bit better. And you said 200, right?
I did say 2.
Yeah. Any reasons for you guys to put them down at 5 versus Hunter putting them at 2?
No comment at this time.
Well, I'm hoping
I plead the
it's
fifth.
evolutions by how much you like them and not evolutions by viability.
I'm much more worried about a different form of evolution tier list, but I don't think Art has the balls to do that. So
Well, up next is Leafeon, so we'll see if this continues.
Oh.
No.
Number 2, easy. Leafeon's my
5.
goat.
I'm a Leafeon hater, unironically.
Little bit of hate
Terranormal
there.
Double Edge, mad funny.
I'll go with 4 on that one.
So a lot of the lower spots filled, except for Velocity with that number 1 spot.
Yeah, that's because Glaceon's a goat.
So up next, we have Jolteon. Where do you guys want to put this?
See, now the problem becomes, what's the last one gonna be?
You wanna get the suicide pass?
Oh no.
Because, alright, so here's the problem. If the last one is Espeon or Sylveon, I don't think it deserves the number 1. I think it should deserve the number 3 spot. But if it's Umbreon or Vaporeon, I'd obviously stick it up at number 1 because they're the goats.
Oh,
So-
I bet you put Vaporeon up there,
Dude, I got a 50-50 right now. I'm gonna go for the coin flip. I'm gonna put Jolteon at 3.
Jolteon's going to 4 for me.
I'll also put Jolteon at 3.
So you guys might have felt baited by this, because you know you were going on that. You're going on that evolution tier list, but we'll see if Carbink throws any wrenches in your guys' ideas.
What the fuck is a Carbink?
Yep.
What the fuck is this tier list?
How do you evolve a Carbink?
You don't.
You don't.
Say
Oh, there goes my one idea. Yeah, there it goes, right up top, exactly where I believe it should go. That little guy.
number 1 and 2.
Carbink at number 1. Holy, you guys are crazy.
Carbink stocks are on the rise.
I'm looking forward to the Carbink round 1 next season, right next to the Komodo, baby.
So any guess as to what the tier list ended up being?
It's probably gonna be like Mons that can learn some move that I'm not thinking of off the top of my dome.
Wait, hold on. No, never mind. Shit.
Yeah, I got no clue.
Stuff that involves like stones.
Not quite.
I was thinking evolution stones, but
Yeah, but Carbink is a fucking
Yeah.
rock, though.
Yo, someone said long ears.
Oh shit.
Sparky said long ears.
This tier
if it-
list ended up being about Gen 9 ZU Pokemon.
Oh, my list is goated. I crushed you guys.
No, my list is insane.
What are you talking about? You're Carbink at number 1.
Paranormal Double Edge Leafeon goes crazy,
Fuck
bro.
Leafeon, bro.
In the original games, you evolved Glaceon through standing next to the ice rocks and leveling it up.
Yeah, I take that one. I'm taking points on that one. I'm putting it in my own bank.
Alright, well, we have 2 more to go, so
Oh, this is lit.
we'll reset the board. Up first, we have Shiny Metagross.
1.
Holy
1.
shit.
Put it up there. Put it at
I'm
1.
about
One.
to catch some heat, gamers.
I'm gonna put it at 2, just in case something I really like shows up later.
Get it out. Guys, it's not a shiny tier list. I'm telling you, you're getting baited.
I don't care.
I'm
That's
really
the
well
guy.
getting
That's the
baited.
good. That's the goat right there.
I'm putting it at 4.
Okay.
If I ever send out a shiny Metagross, be afraid.
This is a trap. This is a trap. He purposely picked a shiny that is universally referred to as a good shiny. This is a bait.
Up next we have Shiny Swallow.
No, you see what this actually is? Is the last one is gonna be like shiny scissor because I called it gold in chat the other day and it's obviously uranium green.
Yeah, we're gonna put that one at 2. That's my first ever caught shiny.
Oh,
Oh, that's fair.
it's close to home.
It's a
Yeah.
personal tier
I'm
list.
a big Gen 3 fan.
Is that green?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's not. I hate green, but that's an ugly color.
I'm gonna put it at 4.
Christmas bird.
I'm gonna slam the 3 on that one.
Oh yeah. Up next, we have Shiny Dustox.
Oh, talk about wicked mons, bro. I love Dustox.
I'm
For
slap
some
that down
reason.
at 5.
I fucking.
Yo, did it fall through the layer? What happened? there?
Yeah, it did.
It's gone.
He's there somewhere. Don't worry about it. I'll put mine at 4.
I fucking love Dustox, bro.
He loves bugs.
I fucking love Dustox. That's a 5 for me, dog.
No way. What is your tier list, bro?
What do you mean?
You ate up all the bottom spots, and now when like.
Yeah, because the goats are about to show up.
Up next, we got
tried to
Shiny
catch us
Shuckle.
Shiny
last time.
Swalot.
Whoa. Whoa.
Thank
3.
Thank you.
1.
That's a 1 for sure.
That's a 1er.
That is a 1 100% of the time.
Put him as high as I could.
And last but not least, we have Shiny Gyarados.
Oh,
Oh, it's the easy 3. Oh my god, actually, my tier list is goated. What the hell?
I crushed you on this one again.
Yeah,
No,
actually
you did not. No, you did not. Shiny Metagross is actually goated. He's just not as goated as Shuckle.
I don't even know what the theme is.
So
I
That is
think-
where I just put him. I'm fine with this.
you can guess the theme now if you want.
I do like what Tom said with the yellow-ish shinies.
my eyes don't function enough for that.
Yeah, Evan is beyond colorblind.
Shiny's my least popular.
Metagross is right there. Why would you say that in front of him?
It's so low.
Is this like shinies you've caught before, Art?
Yellow-ish. Look at the belly.
No, Evan, that was not it. This was shiny Pokemon appearances in the anime. And how you just felt about them.
Oh, I crushed it. No, I crushed that one.
No, Shiny Shuckle's the shiny. We agreed that Shiny Shuckle's the goat.
Shiny Shuckle is
But-
the goat.
I feel like your Metagross is too low.
Who showed up with
There
the
was
shiny Metagross.
there was more than
Metagross
5,
is
but
overrated.
these were the 5 distinct ones that I took out of it.
I wish I put Dustox higher than Metagross. That's my only regret.
I think there's about 14 shinies that have appeared in the anime now, and then there's about 6 or 7 that I also didn't include from the movies. But yeah, if you were to change anything on this tier list, what would it be? For you.
I crushed it.
Over Metagross.
I think I'd put Shuckle lower and put Dustox higher.
He's crazy.
Well, we're gonna clean the board again. Go to number 3.
Round 3.
Now this one might throw you off quite a bit.
Alright.
Just put it out there. This tier list is very far out there.
Stand on your toes.
So first, we're gonna have unknown.
Are they
Which
all gonna be
one?
unknowns?
What letter?
Hold on. Hold on.
The letter on screen is F.
That's like the normal unknown. That's like what they use. Maybe it's not
Yeah.
all unknowns.
It's a powerful unknown.
I'm gonna put that at 3.
I think F is a 2 in my letter tier list.
Let me see real quick. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Wait a minute.
You don't make it.
Oh no. I'm gonna put it at 4.
Maybe it's
I
not a
wanna make-
letter tier list.
Yeah.
So up next, we have Sawsbuck. In its autumn form, I believe, is what this one is. Or maybe that's spring, I'm not sure which one.
This is gonna be Mons with forms.
Yeah, mons with alternate forms. That don't like have actual gameplay differences probably.
5. Get him down there.
He's
I already
bucking.
regret my unknown place, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick Saw's Bucket 3.
I'm gonna put Saw's Bucket 4. It hurt, but I think that's right.
He gets to go at 3 because he has a really goated Pokemon card. Like,
I would put him above
So much
unknown.
Sawsbuck slander, apparently.
I would put him above unknown, but I can't put him at 2. It's just not right.
Up next, we have Vivillon.
1.
4.
Those are pretty
Bug
quick.
Pokemon. Ugh.
And what did you say, Evan?
Oh, it's the Pokeball
2.
form. It's so good.
Pokeball Farm is good. I thought Vivillon was super cool in its debut.
Pavilion is sick. I love Pavilion.
So, your second last one is All Creamy.
It's definitely forms, though, right? Like, you know.
5.
3.
I'm gambling on what the last thing is the problem here.
Leaving 1 to the end. He left 1.
No, it's gonna be
inside.
it's gonna
Big-
be Spinda. Wait, my tier
big
list is goated.
mistake.
If it's Spinda, it's goaded. Yep.
Yo,
Yeah.
if it's Spinda, I gotta put out Creamy at.
I should have
At
put
2.
Unknown at 5. I should have gambled on it.
I
if I'm
should have
being
put
honest.
Unknown at 5 too. I regret
Yeah.
that.
And
I'll
last,
have to.
but not least, 2 of your number 1s and 1 of your number 5 is Furfru.
Yes, goaded Mon.
No!
Furfru is goaded.
I hate Furfru. I should have put Pavilion at 1.
If you're just starting out on Pokerogue, this Mon is
Gamers.
crazy to get.
I cooked. You're welcome, everybody. I got the definitive tier list.
You do. What the heck? Well, I would have switched Unknown and
Unknown at
Sawsbuck.
the bottom. Maybe above Furfru. But
Yeah,
definitely,
Furfru. You definitely had a better tier list than me this time.
that one cooked. That one cooked.
So, you kind of already said it, so I'll just give it to you guys. This was a tier list by cosmetic variants only.
Yeah.
Pavilion
Which-
clears all of these by a mile. It's not even close.
Which I felt like that was pretty obvious once you get to Vivillon, but, you know. All of them have a lot of differences, Sawsbuck being the one with the least. Sawsbuck only having 4, Unknown obviously having 28. I believe Alchemy has like 50 options, and Furfru has a lot as well, but not as much. So anyways, those were the tier list you guys made. How do you feel about this one?
I already said it.
Perfect.
Velocity cooked me.
This is perfect. If you have Unknown below 2, you're wrong.
You're insane for that take.
This is the only Mon you can BM your opponent with.
Pretty
I send
sure.
out Unknown F, I send out Unknown U.
Yeah, okay. And you know what they do? They kill your unknowns in 2 hits because of the dumbass.
Okay,
Mon.
messages across though. The
They got a
fear
chat
is
feature,
struck
don't
into their
they?
hearts.
I agree with Cake.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was our guest segment for the week.
That was fun.
That was fucking sick. I wish you made more.
We'll have more exciting things in the future. Maybe bring back past guest segments and change them up a little bit. But that's what we got for today.
And that was really fun.
I believe we have one last thing today, and that is going over the battles for next week. So let me get those up.
The dogs.
Well, they're not exactly the docs we're pulling up, but... So, we got our little battle graphics that we have done by Velocity, once again. This is League 3. Any exciting battles that you can see from these?
So Velocity, just to confirm, your trade's going to be effective week 4 at this point, right?
No, assuming me and Sparky can iron this out by, I believe Mike said tomorrow night, it
Yeah.
will go in effect for week 3.
They have a special exception that if they get the trade done tonight, then they're good.
Okay.
So, Sparky, I'll see you in the kitchen in a couple hours.
But yeah, any
gonna
specific
get
League 3 battles that you're excited for? Want to comment on?
Yeah, I'm excited to watch Velocity trade like 75% of his team and then lose.
That's at the end of the sentence? Why did you end it like that?
I just gonna keep going.
I thought there was more to it too.
That's all I needed to say. I think I'm gonna get cooked. I think the Estonian evolutions are going to maul me.
I think with the addition of Ribombi, that team is fucking stacked. I would move that team up to like S now if I was redoing my tier list.
Maybe we'll
know
have
what'd be
that
really
as
funny?
a segment later on.
I was gonna say, you know what'd be really funny if we go back and we look at like Tom's tier list. I'm like, Tom, remake this tier list now with like the new team information from all the trades, and he just left it the same.
That's what I do. Because I was right to begin with.
Alright, well, up next we got League 2. Any battles here you're specifically excited for, want to comment on?
I gotta wait for it to load in on screen because it's not loading it up.
I mean,
no, you go.
I was gonna say any battle with Hellborn's a good battle.
Absolutely.
The Memer
And
versus the
Fighting
Dreamer?
That battle's gonna be sick. Don't miss that one. Don't miss that one, baby.
I'm
Yeah.
excited for all the League 2.
Yeah,
Right,
League 2 is
this-
cooking this
This is
season.
a sick week for League 2 in general. Like, League 2 is pretty good in general. I think this week is going crazy.
We've got Evan Cruiser, fucking Eltram, and that's Pyrotra, right?
Yeah.
We got Dom, we got the Phalanx, Falkland Phalanx. It's gonna be exciting. I'm excited to see some interesting sets.
Guys, I believe I just got some bad information.
Alright, send it.
I think Australian Ryan is helping Cruiser build. I think I'm cooked.
You can
Oh,
win. Come on. You
Oh,
can win
no.
that.
don't get cooked too hard.
Yo, I can't wait for the Ryan Pro versus Aussie Ryan match in League 2 this week. This is gonna go crazy, gamers. Holy.
Dude, it's over.
It really is.
The Ryan shadow government controls League 2.
Alright, well, last but not least, we got League 1. Any exciting battles that you think are going to come out of here? Any battles specifically that you want to highlight? Or anything, you think is going to go on?
You have
I
to
mean-
face Ivo this week.
Yeah,
Let's see the good old Ivo match, baby. Let's go, Ivo.
it might be a 100-turn battle. We'll see.
He also just picked up Chansey for that battle. So
That's
that'll be
crazy.
interesting. Mike v Cake, always a good time. And Pat versus SJ.
Yeah, two people that, have a very similar flow, I feel, to them. That's going to be interesting to watch. How they actually prep and battle.
I think there's some great matchups in this league, too, honestly. Man, the leagues are kind of lit.
Kinda lit.
Everybody's kind of based.
Well, we'll have to see which battles get reviewed for next week. But yeah, should be exciting. I believe that's all we have for today specifically. I want to say one though, if you did do a trade this week, if you don't see it reflected on the docs, make sure you reach out to staff. They appreciate it. We appreciate it. Anything to get updated as soon as possible. And hopefully we have more stuff updated for next week. I know a lot of battles this week specifically were done near the end of the week, so we kind of didn't have a lot of the stats to play with in the docs for today. So we didn't really highlight any kill leaders or anything of that specific. But hopefully we get more of that next week.
Absolutely.
Is there any last things you want to shout out or mention before we go?
Stop making trades. I don't want to make more fucking graphics.
You literally said, I love seeing trades. I don't care if I have to rush
Honestly,
to make it last minute.
gamers, I love trades. Let's keep those trades rolling, boys. I want to see some big moves. Love the big money moves, baby. Let's go.
Alright, well, with that, we will see you all next week. Appreciate Hunter for joining us. Thank you for being our guest for week 2. And
Thank you once again for having me.
we'll see who's on week 4. You guys have a good night. We'll see you again on the next stream.
Yo, peace.